Hello and welcome to All Things Career Services with TNT. I'm Dr. Tracy Spots.
And I'm Tatyana Gause.
And we are so excited to be here today. We've got Mary Catherine MC Dorsett here with us today. Woo! And we're going to be talking about using your accommodations with confidence. MC, how you doing?
I'm wonderful. Thank you so much for having me. I'm very, very excited to be here.
Awesome. So let's just jump in, shall we?
Sure.
Can you explain what testing accommodations are and who they're designed to support?
Really, they're for what I tell, it's everyone, but it's really specifically for students with documented disabilities. And we include adult education, our dual credit students, and the Ed Ready students as well.
Perfect. There's sometimes a stigma around accommodations. What's a common misconception that you want to clear up?
I'm glad we're talking about this because I hear this a lot. One of the things is accommodations are only for students who are not as intelligent as maybe the other students, which really is not true. And or the accommodations may give another student an advantage over the other one. It really just levels out the playing field so that everybody can work together successfully and do the best that they can.
Awesome. What are some signs a student might benefit from accommodations even if they're unsure?
You know, if somebody's struggling in a class, whether it may be to focus or get work done, see the board, maybe hear the teacher, really, I suggest that you come give us a talk. But I always tell students, if they're interested at all or think at any point they may use accommodations, whether it's extended time, help with note taking, I recommend they come and see us. And also those students who have ever had an IEP or 504 in high school, definitely come give us a shout.
So if a student is interested, what does the process look like to actually get an accommodation?
Absolutely. So what we have our students do is complete an application. It's just a request for accommodations. You can do that online or in the office. Then we request your documentation. So that needs to be a letter from a licensed health professional giving that diagnosis and what they really feel might benefit you in a scholastic setting. From there, you meet with our amazing director, Eli Tevis, to discuss the accommodations that we have in place for you.
What holds students back from applying for or using their accommodations?
A lot of it is fear. People know they're so concerned that maybe other students and faculty will know that they have accommodations. And I'm here to tell you, unless you decide to tell the whole world, we keep it very private who has these accommodations. And I see some students who really feel less than, that giving themselves accommodations makes them not as capable as some of the other students around them, which is absolutely not the case.
What does self-advocacy really look like for a student using accommodations?
So we encourage students to seek us out, chat with the professor. You know, in a lot of these situations, it's easier, hey, I want a parent or a guardian involved, but once you're 18, you're an adult. You know, this is something that you need to do by yourself. And so we continue to encourage students to reach out and talk to the professors or talk about their needs.
How can students confidently communicate their needs to an instructor or faculty member?
I'd highly recommend emailing the professor. You can send a starfish notification, speaking to the professor before or after class, or even grab them during those amazing office hours that they have. You can sit down and have that opportunity to discuss what issues they may be having in the course and maybe what they would suggest.
What should a student do if they feel like their accommodations aren't being respected or understood?
Immediately let the Student Accessibilities Office know. You can let myself know or Eli, the director. What we work is to help facilitate and make sure that not only the student but the professor is on the same page. Often it's a miscommunication and it's just one of those things, discussing it with everybody.
How does learning to advocate for yourself in college translate to the workplace after graduation?
Advocating really helps you find your voice. So in a workplace, it's really important to speak up, get help with when you need it, participate in meetings. But overall, having that voice makes you a much stronger employee. So I encourage this advocacy really does help you feel more confident as well.
All right, last question. What advice would you give a student who is nervous or unsure about using their accommodations?
I always tell people, if you have accommodations, use them. I was a student that in college, because of my ADHD, I was given extra time. And even though I successfully graduated from college, I did not always use that extra time. And I really wish I had. For those students who are nervous or unsure, definitely give us a call. I'd be happy to sit down. We can review those accommodations. And when we send those accommodation letters to your professors, you get a copy as well. So definitely check and go through those.
Awesome. Very, very, very important information. And it's also important to know that BCTC cares. And we want to make sure that we get our students what they need to be successful both inside and outside of the classroom. So thank you so much for being here with us today, MC. That was awesome. So we will see you again next week with another episode of All Things Career Services. Thank you.
Bye.